I crap on the DC McFarlane figures a lot, and usually it's undeserved, and it's just my own implicit bias because I hate 7-inch figures. That said, sometimes they deserve the hate, and they deserve to get roasted. And that's what this is. The 10 worst DC McFarlane figures made to date. What's up, everybody? My name is Matt, often called Big Nerdy. We are the NWO, the Nerd World Order, and this is Nerdzoic. I think Paul Ellering said it best at WrestleMania 8 about the Legion of Doom. When they're good, they're good. And when they're bad, they're bad. Well, they're bad. They're bad. Forget Paul Ellering. McFarlane figures, there's like a love-hate thing going on. Some people love them. Some people won't go near them. It's really funny looking at the comments of my last video, the best McFarlane DC figures. It's all over the board, guys. Some people are like, I won't touch them. Other people are like, they're the greatest thing ever made. I don't even know which to believe at this point. But the fact is, it's a mixed bag, like anything else in life, right? This is based on a recent survey of hundreds of Multiverse collectors, and it was done over the various Nerdzoic social channels. I'm ready to get rolling. You can see up here at Big Nerdy's Brewery, we're ready. Oh, no, it's a mess. Cyclops is blowing up the arcade because he lost again. Lord Viteris is drunk. What's going on in that bar? I don't know. Let's just head to the countdown. Coming in at number 10 is the Green Lantern John Stewart, based on the animated series that was released in 2020. You can still pick this guy up anywhere between 20 and 25 bucks. John Stewart first appeared in Green Lantern number 87 back in 1971, and this figure first appeared in the first wave of McFarlane figures that turned me off. I looked at it, I'm like, hey, what's wrong with his legs? He had those skinny little twig legs, and it just wasn't working for me, gang. Add to that, from what I hear from people who actually paid for it, he doesn't stand, so welcome to the worst list. Coming in at number 9 is the Green Arrow. This was released in 2020. It's based on his CW television series, and it can currently be picked up on Amazon for just $20. As I said, it's based on his television series, which was pretty good for a while. Whenever I watch it, I'm like, is this supposed to be Danny Rand or Tony Stark? I can't tell. The Green Arrow first appeared in More Fun Comics number 73 back in 1941. He comes with a quill, arrows, and arrows that are ready to be shot, and they all look like Nerf arrows. Coming in at number 8 is Nightwing Joker. This was released in 2021. It's based on the comic book Nightwing the Joker War, which I haven't read, so I don't know. And it's going for under retail, so, well, there you go. If you actually like this, you can pick it up for cheap. If you didn't know, the same guy who's Robin is Nightwing. It's Dick Grayson. He's been around since 1940 something. So yeah, he's been around a long time. At first glance, I thought that this figure was actually just a version of Nightwing during his period of life where he worked at Hot Topic, but it's not. Plus, it really doesn't make sense to give that smile with the goth look. I just think of the South Park goth kids, and they're just like, oh, God. And if that's not bad enough, he's wearing a diaper. I mean, it's a black diaper at least, so it kind of blends in, but it's still a diaper. Coming in at number 7 is the blue variant Batman animated series figure. This was part of one of the first couple waves of the line. It came out in 2020, and it's based on the immortal Batman the Animated Series cartoon. Batman the Animated Series had 85 episodes, and it ran on Fox Kids from 92 to 95. And even though it is the GOAT of cartoons, this figure it's a GOAT, but not the greatest of all time kind of GOAT. This is the second animated character to make the list, and it begs the question, how many more will we see? You know, I realize they're based off cartoons, but these animated figures have like this big, bulky, muscular upper body like Triple H, and then the bottom looks like skinny James Ellsworth legs, and just messed up. I mean, if this was a real person, they probably wouldn't be able to walk. I mean, actually, I guess that makes it kind of realistic because the figures can't stand up on their own anyway. Coming in at number 6 is Superman from the animated series. This came out in 2020. It's going for around $30 now, and it's based on the Superman animated series, so shocker, it made the list. This is the third animated character to make the list in figure form, so we're seeing a trend here, folks. Yeah, not good. But he does come with a piece of bent metal, so that's a plus. Coming in at number 5 is the Batman designed by Todd McFarlane that was released just this year in 2021. This is inspired by the mind of Todd McFarlane and probably should have just stayed there. In addition to the standard card and base, it also includes 2 sword daggery things. Okay, if that's how Todd thinks Batman looks, sure. In all reality, I actually don't hate this. I mean, I like the color scheme, I like the big old pronounced bat symbol, I like how the belt looks, so in bottom line, it could be worse. It's not in my worst top 10, but it's certainly not in my best either. Coming in at number 4 is Wonder Woman in her Golden Eagle armor. Released in 2020, based on the scene from the movie in Wonder Woman 1984, this figure sucks, and you can pick it up for about $23 anywhere on the internet. Fun fact, one of the deleted scenes from Wonder Woman 1984 reveals that her grandfather is none other than Supreme Leader Snoke. What's that? Oh, never mind, it was actually Goldmember. because he loves gold. I'm sorry. That was just such an easy, cheesy joke. I had to take it. I had to. Yeah, this figure sucks, and it definitely deserves its placement on the list. Unfortunately, it's still stuck on the pegs at every Target in my area and probably will be forever. Coming in at number 3 is Batman from the animated series. Wow, I didn't see that coming, did you? This came out in 2020. It's once again based on the greatest cartoon of all time, Batman the Animated Series, and it's going for $35 for some reason, even though it's pretty bad. I don't know what else to say here, folks. This is the 4th animated figure to make the list. We have proven that McFarlane cannot make cartoon characters. Just stop trying, okay? I mean, all roasting done previously applies here also. Coming in at number 2 is the Last Night on Earth Bane Build-A-Figure. Bane first appeared in 1993 in Batman Vengeance of Bane #1, but this is based on the Last Night on Earth comic run with Bane, so it's not the same looking Bane, which kind of sucks, because I would totally love a classic looking Bane. I want to say like he looks in the animated series, but not animated, Todd. Don't do it. No more animated series for you. Much like the previously mentioned Batman, I'm kind of surprised to see this here. I mean, it's not great, but it's not awful. The texture on his clothing looks really cool. I know that's a minor detail, but he does have this weird skin texture that makes him look more like the Rhino Build-A-Figure. All right, who is number 1? Who is the worst of the worst? Let's find out. Coming in at number 1 is Wonder Woman 1984, released in 2020 and going for around $20 everywhere. First appearing in All-Star Comics number 8 in 1941, Wonder Woman is a founding member of the Justice League, and this figure does not do her credit. While the upper body does not exactly look like Gal Gadot, it does look pretty good. It's where we get below the waist where the problems start. Seriously, those legs look like Toddy Mac took some Play-Doh when it's done. Seriously, I didn't make a list myself for this one, but if I did, this would undoubtedly be ranked number 1. See what I mean? Look at those legs, Play-Doh. Now that I'm done roasting these figures like Jeff Ross at a Friars Club roast, let's be positive and talk about some of the best figures by McFarlane Toys, and you can find that video here. Remember, you have to get old, but you don't have to grow up. Just be cool and stay nerdy. Later.